While many cultures have homegrown tobacco, in most countries it's illegal and grown for own consumption. But in Papua New Guinea, bush tobacco, or Brus, is a key part of the culture. Thought to be introduced by early European settlers, Brus grows readily in the rich volcanic soils of PNG, particularly in the northern and highlands regions. Traditionally homegrown, as production, distribution and demand have risen, there is evidence today to suggest that Brus is more than a simple traditional pleasure, but an industry of its own. It's estimated some 2 to 3 billion Brus sticks are consumed annually.
60% of the 5.2 million people who are engaged in smoking, whatever, chewing or smoking, they get it from the locals because they have a big appetite for smoking.
For many subsistence farmers, Brus has replaced traditional crops. Instead of having to wait all season to be paid, Brus is a cash crop that can be grown a number of times throughout the year.
People have spent most of their time in tobacco and they've left coffee. I'm talking about the smallholders. At the moment, they are planting more tobacco than coffee.
Tobacco grows, weeks. It's weeks compared to coffee. You just have to wait once or twice every year. They can't afford to do that. Potato, well, it takes weeks too, but the bulkiness, the weight, no roads. And if they grow it inside the bush and the road is, kilometers outside, how can they transport all these bags? Tobacco is the lightest and the most compact and portable piece of commodity to sell compared to anything else you can sell in this village.
It can be grown using seeds from previous harvests. From seedlings, it's relatively easy to grow and maintain, requiring limited tendering and mostly no fertilizer. When mature, the plants are harvested and cured, either by airing or by smoking above a fireplace or in a separate smokehouse. While it was assumed Brus smokers simply grew their own, recent research shows this is not the case. 40% of smokers purchase the product, mostly at local stalls and markets.
Throughout Papua New Guinea today, if you go to any other tobacco market in all the 20 provinces of Papua New Guinea, I can't think of a man from my tribe who will always be in that market. So he's a retailer and wholesaler.
It's available in a variety of forms, from raw individual leaves to bundle leaves, braided sticks, cigars and cigarillos. Brus can even be smoked in a pipe. Mostly, however, the dried Brus leaf is simply rolled in the page from a broadsheet newspaper and smoked. Each newspaper cigarette can be broken in half and shared with a friend or extinguished, placed behind the ear and revisited later for another smoking session. Wherever Brus is sold or smoked, its companion, buai or betel nut, is usually not far away. The narcotic effect of the buai is said to complement the strong flavour of the Brus. Once the crop has been harvested and cured, the Brus is ready to be taken to market. This may be as close as the local village market, or it can also involve a trip lasting several days. The demand for Brus grown in certain areas has created distribution networks, albeit ad hoc ones, across the country. Smokers in Port Moresby or Lae can buy Brus from the area of choice. Brus from Rabaul and the Highlands is highly regarded, as is Brus from the Sepik and Markham regions.
What we do, we have to get it on the plane to bring them here. So we put it on the half freight. So that's what this Brus producers, they do that, and they have to pay excess to bring them back here to Moresby to sell them.
The decision to smoke Brus over the tailor-made product is often an economic one. When times are good, tailor-made cigarettes are the smoke of choice. When there's a slump, or when something like school fees are due, it's easier to go back to Brus. But there's Brus and there's Brus. What makes a good smoke is the taste, smell and amount of strong flavour the product delivers. Many consumers believe a good smoke is a strong smoke.
the flavor of the Brus is different to different part of the provinces that we have. I think that majority they love civic Brus because of the taste or the flavor of it, the strength of it.
Just as the origin and quality of Brus may vary, so too does the price. While you could pay 2 kina for a leaf bunch and 30 toya for a single leaf, these prices vary according to quality, origin, and the remote nature of the retail point. Tailor-made cigarettes, often sold side by side with Brus, can cost up to 4 times the price. There have been attempts at creating a commercial Brus product, however with no long-term success. But inconsistent supply and quality hasn't stopped local farmers. While they are able to earn more for their Brus than from peanuts, buai or coffee, the more these crops will be replaced by Brus across the countryside.
Tobacco is really changing the landscape of earning power. The GDP per family per year has probably quadrupled compared to any other product they have been, producing for the last 30 years. Tobacco brings big money, so coffee and potato and all other things just can't live up to the convenience tobacco provides economically.
As more farmers experiment with Brus and demand increases, the market in PNG will continue to grow. And what was once a backyard crop will continue to expand into a multi-million kina industry.
You get a lot of money from tobacco than anything put together in 1 year. And the turnover is big. You can use the same plot of land approximately 5 or 6 times in 1 year. So high amount of money they get. And then in the same place, the turnover is really high. I mean, nothing can beat it.